Alrighty, hello, pony lover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 question mark. You say just trying to implement what was mentioned, mainly the neutral trading stance, waiting for them to come into us. I do like to play aggressively as SORAKA. Good news for you. This is how you play aggressively. Aggressively with our resources, not with our position. But to do that, I should work on tethering, staying on the wave, and poking the enemy. There's also mid-game, which opens up a can of worms, mainly vision control. Without phase checking, push mid first, wait for jungle ends. Oh, and not forgetting about the ADC while I peel someone else. Lol. Yeah, especially like casting a SORAKA W on like these guys. Whack. Alrighty, let's see. Let's see where we're at here. Kai'Sa versus Caitlyn. Well, you got your work cut out for you. And then Senna, even worse. Alrighty. Kai'Sa takes a massive trade level 1. And then we don't get a Q off. Q. It'd be better if we focus the same target. So if you're casting the Q on Caitlyn right here, then you're golden. This click kind of screws you. Rather than moving down, right here, you have the Q. Alrighty, let's see the lane. Pushing. Hit the minion. Next step, you're trying to tether, right? Don't move behind this line. Move left and right, not up and down. We move back here. Senna moves forward, you move back. If you stand your ground, you have an auto attack on Senna into a Q. She auto Qs you, you auto her. You now got 2 autos and a Q. That's fine. If Kai'Sa does anything in between, then you're hard winning. Why? Senna's opting into a 1v2. She insta loses, but because you click back, now she's in a 1v1 with Kai'Sa. And by the time she auto Qs, then she's running away. If she's running away, you already know, Bob. We can't land that Q. Can't hit the Q on the guy that's running away. So if you stood your ground, wait for Senna to auto or do anything, trade with her, and then Q, you're good. Mistake, clicking back. Click left and right, not up and down. Q. Okay. Some fucking damage right there. Push. Push. Run, they're level 2. Oh, big trade from them. Maybe not. Kai'Sa protects you. So we lost the push, that's inevitable in this lane. It's still kind of surprising. Q. Jeez. Nice. Back to half HP, Kai'Sa. Congratulations. Honestly, SORAKA Kai'Sa, not a bad lane. Holy shit. The Kai'Sa's about it, huh? Auto. Oh, yes. Dude, the Kai'Sa's really about it. Auto. Q. Auto. Moving. Auto. Moving. Auto. Nice. Okay. They're both dead. And let's reset. Not too bad. Then boots in an amp tome. Okay. Definitely good work chasing into the Kaylin. And we stay on the wave. Yeah, Kai'Sa's kind of reaching with this one. Oh, God. Silence. Q. Auto. Oh, we won't be finishing off this one. Why don't you W the Kayn? Give him some HP. See what he can do with it. And we're back in lane. Wave is bouncing. Wave crashes. Guys opt to stay in lane. And then as the wave is bouncing back, and then we want to be landing Qs and Es and then not getting hit. That's our goal right here. Close. So the Q misses barely. And then if our E is just a little bit past the Senna, then she's rooted. Guaranteed dead. Receiving the wave, don't get hit. And then you're still too far back, though. The neutral line, here's Caitlyn. Here's her auto attack range. She wants to hit the minions. So, you just have to be out of that range slightly. You're too far back. You can basically play on the line of the last caster minion at least. Because if you're not, all this movement's going to be sporadic. The camera's going to move around. And then you're out of range of everything now. So then you have to move back into range. If you're moving back into range, you know what happens. And if the enemy made any mistake in between, you're not able to land a Q. Resources are bad. Wave is bouncing back. I'm not sure what everyone's talking about here. Dragon or the gank? Choose one. I see how you're confused. Receive the wave. Okay. Q. Auto. E. Oh, if you have the E on center right here, then she has to choose one way, forward or she either chooses left or down. She dies either way. I would put my E like right here. Okay. Guys wait for him to push up, they crash and die. Ninja tabbing, now we're talking. Now we're talking. A little bit of defense and then Bando Glass Mirror back to lane. The items, Noon Quiver, Doran's Blade Boots, Dagger to Serrated Dirk. Doran's Blade Boots, so pretty much up component items. The Senna has 2 long swords and you have way more than that. So now would be the time where you really want to trade. Trade with them a whole lot as you're going level 6. And then if they take, they're just going to be losing out. You're going to have the mana regen, you have HP regen, and they don't have any sustain. They have no health potions. So you want to trade a lot and then have a better lane state. If they make a mistake, you guys definitely kill them. But also if they don't, then you're just going to be better off in the lane. You'll have your ulti, they won't. So here, you can play more aggressive. You can start walking into them with the Q. But you can only do that once you have the advantage. The advantage here is those tier 2 boots. And then eventually our level up. But we do need push on the wave, huh? To kind of trade. Moving, Q. Whoa! Hit the wave! Hit the wave! Don't let this shit crash! Please! Hold the wave. Force them to fight you. Force them to trade. That Senna just flashed away. I don't want to push the wave and stare at the turret. I want to hit the champions. Getting ganked. We endure it. Back to lane. Trade with them, please. You're so much stronger. Q. E. SORAKA has, or Senna has no flash. Oh, jeez. Oh, shit. Silence. There you go. Nice timing. Oh, Ninja Tabby. No block. Very messy. Very messy. Because it becomes this sort of skirmish where you guys are chasing a kill. If you had traded anywhere in between, these guys are lower resources. The Caitlyn and the Senna would both be at like lower HP. Just making it better. And then where it gets messy like this, it's not what this lane is really built for. You're built for the war of attrition, not for one big skirmish. So that's why that feels so bad. Silence. Q. You clicked the health potion to use it. That's crazy. Please don't walk in. Okay. Okay, not too bad. We aren't barreling into the enemy. We didn't die to Nefiri. Whoa, why reset mid? On reset, wave is bouncing bot lane. There is void grubs. Okay. Okay, we're mid lane. It's fine. You need to not ping like that. You need to just be in position and then ping on the way. You don't want to prompt your ally to do their job, you know? It's like if Silas wants to all in, he will, but the all in ping, like, yeah, Kane is flanking, you're flanking. He should, but people will do the opposite intention. You know what I mean? You ping them to go in, and then, like, I swear. Like, so I think better just ping that you're on the way, and that so that they know that you're near, and that will tell them how to play. Whether he's going to go in or not, nah. I just don't like the all-in pings like this. Silence, WQ. But shouldn't he? Yes. Yes, you're exactly right. He should all in, and then bait the play. Back to bot lane. Back to bot lane. ADC is dead. Okay. You can't do the Rift Herald. This doesn't make sense. 14 minutes? The Rift Herald is just too soon. Kane's going bot side. It would take way too long to do the Rift Herald. So this is a big L. That took us like a whole minute and 30 seconds. Into us dying into bot. Okay. The mistake here is that even though they kill Kai'Sa, you and Kane still should try to defend bot turret instead of trading the bot turret for the Rift Herald. Because Rift Herald takes way too long. We start this bad boy at 14:20. It is done at 15:30. That is way... I know that, like, yeah, they didn't show up a medium ship, but, like, oh my god. As a support, you also have to follow the leader. The Kayn was pathing bot. We just go bot. So into the mid game, we want to play our good distance. I'm going to play the fights properly here. So here's Kha'Zix. He auto-queued. Is he going to keep going forward? Maybe. I would use my W on Silas. And then Kha'Zix shows going forward and then backwards, so I would be moving in and use my Q. He can't kill me. I have my crown and I have Q and heal as SORAKA. If he jumps on me, I silence and he's dead. But I would lead with Q. The silence is just too early. Imagine if you have silence for the Nefiri as well. Alrighty, Nefiri's dead. We're too tanky. Also good to have the crown against the Nefiri and the Kazakhs. Run. Play your distance on this fight like check, okay? You did that good, and then the next step is using the abilities. So since the Kazakhs isn't dedicated to anything, you don't have to use the silence yet. To stop them running away, no need. It's up to your allies. You want to use your abilities to counter the enemy whenever they're committed. So if they stop committing, that's fine. You've won anyways. Because you're able to heal your ally the HP that Kazakhs is dealt, and he is not going to heal that. But what that looks like, is using your Q instead of the E, saving the E for whenever Kazakhs jumps or Nefiri dashes, then they're committed in. It's fine to miss the Q or to spend it and have that be on cooldown. But to land it would slow him, heal you, and then heal Silas effectively. Ready? Everyone resets. The Kai'Sa's been on the map. Kane's going in. And then he's not committed. Heal, and then next step, if you're fighting for Dragon, what do you think? That's right, do nothing in the bush. Kai'Sa's resetting, has no HP, Silas is coming. It's a pretty bad fight, but all there is to do is wait for something to happen and then counter it. Reaching for Q is super bad. It's a good ping to get out of there, but you need to stay near your allies. Tether close to them, don't immediately bail. The same deal as that all-in ping. You're exactly right. You guys shouldn't fight this, but everyone's going to stick around. It's solo queue. People are bad. They haven't seen it yet. And the most value you can have in both situations, whether you completely leave or completely all in, is to be near the allies. It's the only way you provide value. So the same way moving too far back in lane is bad, now you've moved too far away from Kane. Moving towards mid. But shouldn't they give up the play? Yep. Will they? Hard to say. Alrighty, so now you have a split fight. If I'm SORAKA standing still here, which is how I would play it, Silas went in. I can now help Silas. Whether it's good or not is neither here nor there. What's most important is that I can have value. I don't have any value right here. Why? I'm too far back. You know what that means, Bob. I have to move into range. If the enemy runs away, then I'm too slow. Then we're just chasing. If I'm chasing, I get flanked by Nefiri and Kazakhs. Whereas if I started the fight from right here, I can immediately EQ the Senna and the Kalen, and everything's fine. Moving forward into Silas, and he's dead too quick. And now I'm in a bad position. See ya. So although the fight is bad, the position is bad, the objective is bad, all that there is to do right there as SORAKA is be there and be in that right position, that good neutral position. Gonna be skipping ahead here as we enter the mid game. I just know. I know. Random fights, random deaths, blah blah blah. What I'm really looking for is just how we react to it. Chasing Tom Kinch. Ghost. Silence Q. Ulti. Dies before we could use our W. Ally dies. We die. It's fine. Reset to Baron. So we're resetting to Baron and we're following a play. This is fine. Where do you want to be? Behind the allies. Kais is moving forward. Okay. And now you're a bit too far forward. Silence. Good. Q. The silence could have been like more right here. QW. Kai'Sa's instantly dead. What the fuck? 3 items? Who gave him that? Oh, see ya. Your allies went too far forward, but somewhat did your job. If you were behind the Kaisa more, it would have been better. Be easier to line up the silence. Because Nefiri walked out of the silence, she got the Q2, which apparently one-shots Kaisa. Okay. Focusing the Tahm Kench. And then you go to help the Silas, who is pretty far forward. Moving in instead of... Well, I mean, moving in here is fine. It's just that they're too strong. Maybe it's not fine. Since the Senna and Caitlyn are here, and the Nefiri is ultra juiced, maybe you'd have to wait right here. And if Silas can get there, then he can get healed. If not, whatever. But damn, that one's rough. Because once Nefiri kills... I don't know, he didn't even get the movement speed. Once Nefiri ults, she gets that extra movement speed. Alrighty, you guys are gonna get ran down for the rest of the game. Whoa. Need the camera centered. You can't be watching both. You're providing for one person. Who? The carry. Kaisa. Center of the screen. Help Kaisa. Silence Q. W. And then you could have got a W off there fast. Also could have used the ulti. We got the ulti off, but now we're in range of Nefiri to W over. It's so screwed. Needed our camera centered and positioned about right here, so that we can provide for the Kaisa while not being at risk of the Nefiri. They finally take Dragon. I'm really skimming through this now. Everyone dies, we take Baron. And then we're gonna be pushing mid. And the team is fighting way too soon, God bless. Oh, good luck. You're moving in to heal the tank. No. Okay. Okay, maybe. They're not turning on to us just yet. Ah, Flash W Kaisa. Alrighty, see ya. Q. Ulti. God bless. Anytime you can do that immediate sort of like Flash W to maybe save Kaisa here, it's such a big win. Because we just need that 1 second for our ulti. And we're not going to use our flash like any other meaningful way. You guys win. Push. Then you're moving forward. There's no need. That guy instantly dies. You definitely need to get the W off before Nefiri W lands. Oh my god. No turret for us. Baron is wasted. They take Dragon. They're scaling. Team fight. Push. They end. They don't end. 2 inhibs. We push. Die. They get Baron. They push and end. Inevitably. The same sort of patterns that's going to play out from the first team fight to the last is going to be how you play them. Who you focus, and then how you use that heal and how you use the silence. I think with this one, wait for the enemy to commit before you use the silence. 2, be willing to use the flash W and then not chasing the targets for your W, letting them move into you, unless the entire fight is going forward. A lot of these fights were super even, and because you moved in, and they have 2 assassins and the Kazakhs and the Fury, that's how you ended up dying quite a bit. Did we win this game? LOL. Alright, let me watch the last team fight. There may or may not be something here. Nefiri in. Now, Nefiri's not as strong come late game. She really spikes by having accelerated items. Ulti. Get that W off on anyone. Kai'Sa, hurry it up. W. I'm Wing Kai'Sa 7,000 times right here. Silence. Where was our silence? On top of Nefiri, I see. Q'd nothing. Wow, that Q cooldown is nothing. W. And then the silence onto the Tahm Kench that was effectively like half HP. We need to wait for Nefiri to go in again. Run. W, anyone, please. Anyone. They're trying to win. Please. So lucky that this guy doesn't get autoed. Even if you die to a Caitlyn auto, if you give someone else HP and Caitlyn autos you, Caitlyn dies. Alrighty, GG. GG. I already did the recap, so I'm at a loss for words. I'll see you in the next game.